During the show. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello there.
So all of us, let's go on Facebook and share.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Hello.
1 second, guys. We're going live.
Hello.
Ah. Okay, found the page.
There it is. All right.
I'm not exploring.
Why are you not exploring? You should be exploring.
No, go home. Page. I see the last live, and you're laughing. That doesn't start. It's shocker.
That doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't change.
How to share? Oh, share.
Okay. Literally just sending it to a bunch of people who I know would watch. Dude.
Hi guys.
Give us a second. We're here though.
Yes.
Is
Here
somebody sending
still.
it to Rhea?
To her group.
No, just to her in general right now.
You can send it to Rhea.
I'll send it to Rhea.
I could send it to her group if you want.
Send it to the group.
Should I?
Yeah.
Or should I send it to the New Jersey Pagans?
Oh, send it to both.
Okay. 1 second, we're sharing. Share to a page. Page that I'm part
Okay.
of. No. Group, no.
Posted.
Got those now. Discard.
This is all the stuff that you don't see normally that goes on behind the scenes.
Yes.
We
Right.
usually have number 4 tending the front. Why is this blurry? Oh, no.
Blurry. That's you.
No, it's going blurry in and out.
Oh yeah, above there, right? Oh no, actually the whole screen.
Michael, assistant, turn off the lights, please.
Put it
Maybe-
off that one. Is it trying to auto?
I don't know.
That's strange.
And the back one.
Oh, yeah, it looks less blurry. Oh.
Try to
That's
turn
different.
off this one and see. We're test, that's all. And then on Instagram, Asavachi is always disappearing. Oh, Asavachi just disappeared.
Wow. Look at you.
I
All right.
like this image because it looks like the cover of the Fugees album, where it's just my face.
I didn't turn it on yet.
Ready or not, here I
That's
come.
my favorite Fugees album. Oh my god. Alright, let's see who else.
Oh, on Instagram we can share it too, right? Because we're going live on Instagram.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, we can. I forgot about that.
I'm just trying to.
I'm just trying to share. But, I don't know. Get that. Share to a page. That's what I needed. But not
Whoa.
mine.
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Let me lower that.
Hello.
I'm going to
yeah.
share it to Mystic Spirit.
Okie dokie.
Okie doke.
Okay, but I can't share from our exchange to the other groups because we
Oh,
don't
it's
like.
not members.
we don't like-
Gotcha.
Oh, but we can share to
you-
New Jersey
but
Pagans
You
on
can do share
Instagram,
to a
right?
page.
Yeah, as a I'm as the exchange.
You're as the exchange.
Let me see if I can do it. Sorry, guys.
This is normally going on behind the scenes, so just.
We
bear
usually
with
have
us.
people doing it for us.
There we go.
Oh, there. Indulgencito. Share to a page. What page? Is it a group? Oh, it is a group.
No.
See? Enchanted by Lady Rhea. Lady Rhea, this is informative. Let me share,
Hi.
share it to a page. You know, now we can share it to our storyline.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I saw. Yeah, that's a new thing. That's a new thingy.
Something pagan.
Something pagan. Cheers.
New Jersey pagans.
Something pagan. Think.
Okay. Instagram.
Are we gonna do the same thing that we did last time? The first person who comes into the comments and says they shared.
We can.
Comments are scrolling up already.
Uh-oh.
What happened, assistant?
The comments are scrolling up.
What are they saying?
Well, Elena says hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Few folks are joining.
Hi, people.
Hello.
Hi.
Why doesn't it want to taste, puñeta? We're not ignoring you. We're
We're
not.
really not. We're just trying to get people in.
So I'm just gonna put Venmo.
Oh my goodness.
Remember to lower the volumes on your phones.
I literally just scroll through like almost my entire friends list and just send it to people who I think would like it. Alright. I will come back this way and what the hell? I literally just scroll through like
Okay. There's a lag or a delay.
oh god, why is the volume so freaking loud? Oh, Helena is a new friend of mine I just made a couple of days ago, and she just came in today. So thank you.
Hi, Helena.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Shannon. Oh, Laura's in here too. Hi, Laura. Hi, Leslie.
Can you click on the message over there that says Gato Divino and pin it? Someone?
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah. All right.
Just Gato Divino, just hold on it.
Okay, Venmo at the exchange, right?
Doesn't it say pin?
Pin comment.
Hooray!
Okay, thank you.
I think we got it.
And just
Mhm.
scroll through and see who the first person who said they shared the link was
On Facebook.
on Facebook and on Instagram.
No,
whoever
let's
was
give
looking.
them a second.
Yeah,
and
no,
then-
that's that's what I'm
we
saying.
were the first one, so we should get readings.
I could use one.
But so, all right, guys, we do apologize that we skipped our original date. Usually we meet the first Thursday of the month,
He
but
had a
you-
boo-boo. He had to get a boo-boo fix.
and she was coming from Vegas.
Yeah, I
So-
was
She was jet lagged. I was in
I'm
rehab
so
for
sick.
catnip addiction, and yeah, I have to come out of the closet and tell people I really do have an addiction for catnip. Yeah. And besides that, Asabache beat me with a stick, and
Ooh.
I had to have knee surgery.
It was full blown. What was that woman?
What? That didn't sound right.
Wait, hold
No,
on.
I'm saying it was full blown. That story of who was that?
Oh, Nancy
Gymnast?
Cardigan?
Yes, yes.
Nancy Kerrigan,
Nancy Kerrigan.
Tanya Harding.
Yeah,
And
that's
Tanya
Tanya Harding, and I'm poor Nancy.
Bye.
I hope we don't get sued.
Lord. No, I don't think we are.
So, guys, so basically this exchange, and there's going to be a couple of more changes in the exchange. Originally, how we started the exchange was, originally the show was called Gato Divino's The Exchange, where we would get a guest reader, and my first reader was Lady Diana.
Hi.
And we would do readings for one another, and then we would extend our readings out to the public.
Hi.
As time progressed, we forgot about reading one another,
Yeah,
and we
did.
just started more interacting with one another, and whatever the case may be.
We started doing like an interview almost.
Yeah.
It was like an interview and promo.
And then we forgot to
marketing.
promote the readers that would come, and it was like, okay, this is where you can find us, but in all honesty, you want to see how we read, so we need to bring it back to the
Yeah.
basics, not the basics, but to the foundation of this show.
That's the word.
You know, something.
Foundation.
Well, yeah, so originally it was supposed to be just Gato. And then I came into the shop, which is where we're at right now, Mystic Spirit, to pick up some supplies for clients and stuff like that. And then
Our chemistry mesh.
our chemistry mesh. But it was,
She was in the yard in the show, and I was in the store, and we made it happen.
yeah, I was in my backyard with a ring light and my laptop, and you literally could see the sunset
Yes.
behind me.
I remember seeing that video. Yeah.
And he was here in the shop.
Yep, in the back room.
Yep. And then I came in here for the second one.
And then that's when we made it official that it was going to be Gato Divino and Lady Diana's exchange. Then our third guest was Azabache.
Me.
I don't know who Azabache is, but
It was honestly really what happened is that I think they just had an idea and they were like, we would love to have somebody else on the
Don't make
show
me hit
with
you.
us. And I just
someone
happened to walk into
someone
the store.
flamboyant.
No, and I just happened to walk in through the doors and all these this music came
Oh
on.
yeah,
It was
we got the halo from the
Hallelujah.
heavens.
So
And Azabache became part of the show. Then we had a guest speaker, Sapphire.
Wait, Dad, did you notice that once after he joined, it went to hell?
I know, everyone.
what? Actually, maybe, but that's the thing is that truthfully,
But he finally got a real
Who's to say
haircut.
that?
Did you notice that?
well, you know what? That was because I told the barber he was really, I don't know,
You
he
want
was
a real
not
haircut?
cutting enough off, and I was like, can you please?
No,
shave off a
you
little
usually
more?
get a haircut, and it's like,
Okay,
okay,
guys.
did you get a haircut?
Everyone always says that.
But now he did get a haircut. It's shorter. I think he's ready for Pride. Yay!
All right, we got some new people who are floating in. Shannon, who said that she saw our video one
What?
time and had.
Shannon is asking what's your Instagram.
For what?
For the show.
For the show, it's the exchange.
The Exchange 5.
The exchange 5.
Yes,
don't even know,
indeed.
maybe.
I don't. I
You
just
don't even
create
know.
them, and that's it.
And he leaves it to everybody else.
Yep.
All right, so same Shannon also said that she saw our video one time and she's been waiting for the next one, so she loves it. So hi!
Hi,
Hey,
Shannon.
Hi.
Jennifer's watching.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
We have Vicky here, and our assistant just joined the chat as well.
Vicky. Hello, Vicky.
And then on Instagram, there's a McPherson.
Oh, hi, McPherson.
Hi!
I think that's how you say it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
McPherson.
I believe so.
Yeah.
And then that's basically it. So now we're going back to the roots. As a group, she's dancing.
Too
I'm
much
getting there.
caffeine and not enough sleep.
She's inspired by stripping
I'm getting
witching, and she's about to give us a show.
Where's Kiara?
I know, Kiara, we're waiting for you to be part of this show.
Yes.
You were supposed to be here 2 weeks ago. I think she sent her people, and they beat me up, and I had to have knee
Oh, shit.
surgery.
Well, now wait a minute. Kiara was just in the hospital too, so
I
we're
know.
hoping
Feel
she's getting
better,
better.
baby.
Please feel better, honey.
Yes.
We love you. Oh, we have another Tracy in who just came in also. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
And Trey VL. I'm probably butchering your name. I'm still sorry, huh? But hi.
Hello, Trey.
Sorry, guys. I have so much caffeine in my system, and
You only had a
so-
green tea.
No, I had the coffee too that I didn't like from the other.
You finished
coffee.
it?
No, I threw it away.
Okay.
I feel like I need to get on that level. Quick.
Oh no.
So, as a group and as the exchange, Gato Divino's exchange, in all honesty, we do understand that there's metaphysical shops that exist out there, and we appreciate you because without you, we wouldn't exist and we couldn't practice our magic or do our little game things to excel in life or put people in pots. But that's besides the point.
Put that ass in the jar.
Put that
Some
ass in the
people-
jar. Put
some-
that ass in the jar.
You're
Anyway.
very vulgar, Azabache, today. That's not normal, Azabache, but that's besides the point. So we decided that, you know what, there's a lot of fairs, metaphysical fairs that exist out there, and they need a different flavor. No, in all honesty, it's like everything is cookie cutter.
Yeah, very vanilla.
Yep.
We're bringing the rainbow.
Oh Lord.
We're gonna be the Skittles,
The Skittles.
Oh, that's something.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll be making an announcement later on about things and different venues that we're going to be part of.
Yeah,
Also,
absolutely.
if you guys are hosting any parties or corporate events or
Private classes.
private classes,
If there's something that you want to learn how to do and we know how to do it, let us know. And
We'll teach you.
We'll come up with a custom curriculum just for you guys.
Yes.
just present the cha-ching and we'll be there.
Wow.
So, guys, we're gonna still honor what we said prior. If you share first on Instagram or on Facebook, we'll give you a 1-card reading, 1 card from each one of us, and then we'll make it into a story for you. Again, I want to apologize about earlier. I was supposed to do a couple of readings. I really got hurt. Lady Diana, vouch for me.
He was hurt. He couldn't move his hand. It was pitiful.
Yeah. Ingrown nail, poor cat.
Had to get declawed.
Yep. So what else?
You have anything else you want to contribute?
No, well, because we'll be announcing all the other stuff later.
That we would. We did get a lot of work done today, though. So that's good.
Well, how do we share on Instagram?
I think you can only share
Little triangle thingy.
to each person,
Oh, that's
right? Individual.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, because that's what I did. I sent it to New Jersey Pagans page.
Nice.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know
I'll
what
send
that
it to some people. I don't want to get blocked.
is.
Okay, Tracy Torrey shared.
Okay, so Tracy, you'll be the first individual. Have we read her before?
No.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
I'm just making sure. You can't double dip.
Yeah, guys, if you have already gotten a reading from us, whether a free reading or one that you've paid already during the live episodes, kind of, not that I'm saying we won't read you again, but let the other people who have not come in yet before, let them get their readings done first, and then we'll circle back around.
Yes.
Is there any, I'm
A
gonna
few people are saying they shared.
Hold on. Assistant needs to get on technology savvy.
Man, listen.
Helena West shared. Shannon Franco shared.
But who was the first?
I think Helena. West.
Helena.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll honor Tracy and we'll
Yes.
honor
Helena.
Helena
Wow. Yep.
on Facebook.
Absolutely.
And we don't have that many viewers on Instagram.
We got 2 right now, and I'm in there. So.
Yeah, me and you.
And I'm in there too, actually.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I'm
No?
watching it.
No, you're not.
Oh, because I'm on the exchange page.
As the exchange?
He's
Yeah.
on as the
No
exchange.
wonder. Okay.
All right, so I'm just gonna send this out to a few people through Instagram, and then. I think a lot of these people are on my Instagram, are probably on my Facebook as well.
So guys, thank you for watching us. We greatly appreciate it. It gives us a purpose to have fun and enjoy and be ourselves and create a space that we can show our talents and what we're about. Besides that, Lady Diana said that she wanted a reading, so
Oh,
that's about it.
shit.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
Well, shit.
Be
okay.
careful what you ask for,
Apparently.
because this gato makes it happen.
Apparently. Look, this kitty has claws, apparently.
Yes, I do.
Look at that.
And if you want to participate with the exchange, we take 5 people a night. Not a night. 5 people in this exchange, and you could send it to the Cash App. They're pinned, and the information's on Facebook.
Huzzah. I don't know. I just think that to a bunch of people. So we'll see.
Ooh.
What, bro?
That's about it. You go first.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
Oh.
Ah.
Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh.
All I can say is, Molly, you in danger, girl.
Run, bitch. Run.
No.
I can't, man. I
So I
physically
can't.
cannot.
I can't either.
I know.
Okay, so what I kind of get over here, we got the 7 of Wands, the Chariot, the 9 of Wands.
Such an asshole.
We know that
I had to
already.
give the dramatic pause for the Chariot.
No, we know you're dramatic.
And then the Knight of Swords as your foundation. So what I kind of get over here, Lady Diana, is a lot of things going on where there's a thing about you rushing into things, right? So when you were talking about what it is that you're trying to rush into, what I'm kind of seeing over here is that, one, you have things where you have to realize that when you're rushing in, you have to you have to realize what it is that you're exactly rushing into, because there are still some walls that you've been still putting up and trying to protect yourself from not trying to get affected by. So and then also, this 9 of Wands on the other side shows the after effect of that, you being also tired from all the things of having to keep up those walls. And when you're talking about then rushing into a situation, you have to really pay attention to then how it is you're feeling emotionally about something. Yes, I see that you're excited about something. You're ready to be in that chariot seat and move things along and go on. But you have to recognize that there are things that you still have to attend to personally and emotionally in order for you to actually be able to go ahead and do that, because those things will hold you back as you're trying to move it forward. So it's like you trying to move this chariot seat and you got mud. You're stuck in the mud with it, not realizing that the only thing that the mud is these 2 wands here, these 2 wand cards on each side, tying you down.
You know what my problem is?
What?
I keep thinking there's 4-wheel drive. And there's not. There's
No,
no
not in this. Not in this area of life.
So, but yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Tracy said she found us through Helena, and she's so happy that we selected her for a free reading.
Who's?
Oh,
One of the girls that would do
her.
it.
Oh, last.
No, we're doing a reading for her.
Oh, okay. Oh, because she shared us.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
And
sorry.
it's Jeanette's new friend.
Yes. Yes.
I
We
remember.
met because we both crochet.
Oh, Lady Ria approved our post. Thank you, Ria.
Maria, we love you.
I love you more.
Man, listen, I've known Lady Ria since I am like 16.
No, I just met her and I love her. Literally, I met her like 2 years ago.
So they did this.
Yes.
But
yes,
she's ancient.
Yes, thank you. Yes. What? What did you say?
What did he say?
I don't know. What did
She's
you
ancient.
Oh.
Okay, so if you're calling me ancient, then doesn't that mean you're technically calling Ria ancient as well?
No, she's a goddess.
Nice.
She never gets old. Kiss ass.
You
Yes.
see, this is what happens.
So for me,
Yes.
Lady Diana, what I see is that I don't know if there's like some emotional troubles with a certain individual, a male individual in your life, but the cards are showing that we need. You know how the saying says, "If you love something, let it go."
Yep.
And if it doesn't come back, it was not meant to be.
Right.
And if it comes back, it was meant to be. But in this matter, it's like, let the shit go.
Right.
Because you're holding on to it. And have you ever done like Archangel Michael cord cuttings?
Mm-hmm.
We need to do cord cuttings in this matter.
Okay.
Because there's things holding you back. And as Azabache said, that sometimes you feel like you think you're in a 4-wheel drive, but in all honesty, we have to be present to what's going on.
Wagon wheels.
But in this moment in time in life, you're recreating yourself.
Yeah.
So let's focus on that
Yep.
and cut that shit go.
Yeah, it's actually interesting because I just had a meditation that I did the other night, and both of these messages came through during the meditation. So it's really interesting that you both picked it up. I didn't tell either one of y'all that shit.
Yeah, because I don't talk to you. I call her every fucking day.
He really does, though. We'll be texting,
And I'm like, no, talk.
literally in the middle of responding, and then boop, Garthel comes up on my phone.
But do you know why I do that? Because text messages get misconstrued, and some people take it personal, and they take it to another level.
That's a dig at somebody.
I don't know who he's talking about. Whoever he's talking about, you know what you did. So just think about it further. Also, by the way, Fran Sterling Balicha joined on Instagram.
Yes.
Hi.
You know what? I was supposed to do a reading for someone last night, and I fell asleep. I'm horrible.
Oh, I just realized like I'm over here. Hey, what's up?
You're always outside the picture.
Oh, it's weird.
Thinking,
Oh, you know what? Because I had moved before because you were hobbling in with
Oh, yeah.
your bandaged kitty paw.
He was probably in.
So, yeah.
Jeez.
With his bandaged kitty
so
paw.
does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it
But
does.
before you put
Absolutely.
that over, I want to read all 8 cards for you.
Ooh.
Um,
Well then. Okay.
So this is the thing, Lady Diana, you really need to get out of your head. No, like literally. No, you say I know,
No, it's
but bitch, you need to get out of your head. Because you're creating this cage for yourself, and you're not going to be able to like expand and explore the world for what it is, because you are on the right path. And being on the right path, you need to like take it for what it is and run with it.
Right.
But in all honesty, I understand where you're coming from because it's like you're recreating yourself again for the first time because literally you are recreating yourself for the first time.
Mhm.
But the thing is, let shit go.
Mhm.
And you need to be a little more stern and cut the shit out.
No, I totally agree.
And you're being an emotional mess too.
I really am.
So
I really am. There's a lot of outside components that are affecting internal components, and so it's a complete mess. You know, when you're physically not feeling well, it affects you mentally
tell me about it.
and spiritually at the same time. I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're with a relationship and you're like, fuck.
Once
He's gonna make
again,
me
we don't know what he's talking about, but just keep in mind what he's saying.
Usually when we're reading these cards, it might apply to us too, because the cards are always it's a
Yes,
reflection.
Jennifer, he is. Jennifer just sent me a private message saying, "Damn, got those out for the dragon today."
Why not? If you want a real, I'm not saying they don't give real readings, but I don't sugarcoat shit.
I don't either. And that's actually in my disclaimer right before I start any reading, and it's always I'm not allowed to sugarcoat because I got told by a couple of guides you can't do that. And I've been physically slapped upside the head like, you stop telling them that. What are you doing? Okay, sorry. But yeah, no, he really doesn't, and he's right. Like I said, this is all stuff that came up, like I said, in the meditation that I did the other day, and it's.
Do you want to combine all the cards for him?
Sure. Okay, so
Wait. So Asabate, where did you learn tarot from?
Plug.
It was really funny. There was this online course that I'm just completely joking. So the way that I learned tarot class was through taking a class during the summer, and it
In
was
the ghetto.
in the ghetto. I remember phone calling my teacher before I mentioned who he is, And-
the teacher.
and saying that. I think I remember, calling and being like, is my car going to be okay? Like, where I'm going to go and take it? Like, I don't know where this is going to be. Because I don't even know that area.
No one did.
Yeah, so...
They took this poor kitty and tossed him out in the street like nothing, like a piece of shit.
Well...
That's besides the point.
But everybody was... I mean, not everybody maybe, but I remember even just going there the first time, and it was in, like, this old factory warehouse, which actually... It was nice inside in some of the rooms. Really nice, surprisingly. But yeah, in Patterson, and Gata was a teacher. Yay, meow.
Okay,
So yes, that's how I learned. And yeah. So now you know. If you didn't know, now you know.
You think you know.
You thought you knew, maybe you thought you knew more, but you didn't.
Well, there you
And
go.
now you know.
Now you know.
So in terms of these cards, and over here, let's see. What you have there? Okay. Oh, that's got a queen coming up there. Okay.
Before you go,
Mhm.
because I wasn't going to do this,
Yeah.
but because I moved it for you,
Mm.
when we go to Asbury Park in like in a few weeks,
Yeah.
go to the beach and like scream, vent, or whatever the case may be to let go of all that shit.
Okay.
Bring an empty gallon, collect some water, and do a bath.
Cool. Okay. Okay.
Just because you're like the queen, and I'm like, wait.
Okay.
Maybe you could do it during the break too. Like you could just like cycle out, go out there, just do that. What is
That's
that?
creepy.
The hell is that beeping?
The ghost in the back.
Oh well, no, there are a few of them in this place.
Yeah. So over here,
Yeah.
Lady Diana, when we're looking at all 6, 7, 8 cards, let's count them together.
It's horrible with math.
I really am actually, but okay, so yeah. No, yeah, absolutely. So I agree. There are things no, really. So over here when I look at these two cards together, then there's this there's this thing of you wanting to be able to create and set forth things and being able to go in. And I do see that like because this energy comes out as being like very like gung-ho and wanting to get things done and you wanting to do all this creation, you're not attending to certain things that you have to attend to obviously first, like I was saying over here. And then even following up over here. I mean, these are when you're going into this mode, there's so many big changes that are going to be coming along. But when we're looking at this King of Swords and King of Cups, we're looking at two very mature kind of energies that you have to really pay attention to and that are actually giving you advice of how to go and deal with these two past things that are kind of holding you down, right? So, you know, for example, the King of Swords gives me the impression that one, you have to take along that personality trait, that energy of having that mature kind of energy of being able to think straight, think clearly, think objectively, but not actually just objectively, to be honest with you. It's more of thinking what's right.
Okay.
Thinking of what's right and what's better to do. And when I look over here, this King of Cups gives me the impression of more thinking about like where it is that you need to be able to have the emotional maturity of knowing when to separate from all the other things that are causing you a lot more problems and a lot more like of this emotional setback thing that goes on that keeps you from the Chariot. And you need to know like when you need to cut it off and put it aside so that you can actually continue going forward, because this is something that will take time to attend to, right? It's going to take time. You can't just say like, oh, I'm going to heal and that's it. Obviously, obviously, like Gato was saying before, the King, Archangel Michael will help for cord cutting, but you also have to do the work, of course.
Of course.
You know, Archangel Michael isn't going to be like, I got you, girl. We're going to cut it all and now you don't got to do anything.
Right.
Right? You got to do it.
No. He's like, no.
Right. So, you have to then also be able to know that when is the moments that you have to be able to set those things aside so that you're able to go and then move forward along with those things.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. Absolutely.
Where's our payment, bitch?
Jennifer Journey is on
Where?
Instagram.
Hi,
Oh, that's
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
All right.
Cool.
Who wants? So should we do one of the girls and
Yeah,
then
we can
do?
Yeah, absolutely.
You pick the girl.
All right, let's start with Helena then, or Helena.
Hold on. Let's get her picture because
There's
that's
a
how I
Misfits
work.
song called Helena.
There's also a My Chemical Romance song.
Helena. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's Misfits influence. Because I know
Probably.
My Chemical Romance like them.
We're losing viewers on Facebook. What's going on?
Probably jet lag or something like that.
You got it?
I'm trying. Yeah, what happened?
Oh
I like her name, Helena West. Are you related to Kanye West? You're heavy.
I mean,
bitch. You're heavy.
she sounds like classy, actually.
She's very classy. She's also very talented.
I do picture Helena.
Don't tell us too much about
That's all
her.
I'm saying.
She's a cutie patootie.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't she adorable?
So that's Helena.
All right, Helena, you're up. One card down.
No, just reminding. Some people get excited over there.
Are you really Kanye West? He's my daddy.
Is that what she said?
I hope you get alimony because
Child support or
or
something.
whatever.
I don't know. Whatever.
She's like, I'm here. Oh, that's cute. I've never seen that before. She's a sharer.
Yeah, she could. It shows that. Yeah, now
No, but that's
they did all updates recently on Facebook, so now it's letting you know when they're a top comment, top fan, when they share.
Oh.
Yeah. So hooray! Yeah, Facebook's getting all fancy while they steal your information, but you know, whatever.
she says parental support.
Parental support. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's like oh, how beautiful, and it's like oh.
Oh, look at that!
Wow.
I'm saying though.
Wow.
Yeah. Hi, Laura. What would you?
So Helena, I don't know how to say your name, but Miss
Left it
West.
one day.
Miss West.
Both the on the side of me did it.
So, Lovey Love, this is basically what's going on. We need to take risks why did we turn orange?
Whoa.
There's something back there. If you see something, please tell us so we could run out.
I'm not running out. I'll just deal with it. Not the first time. Not the last.
Why don't I just see like Lady Diana like whip out like some powder and she's like,
Look, it changed.
I've been
Look.
waiting for
Oh
this
my
moment the
God.
whole time. Oh, that's weird.
See? Confrontation, man. Confrontation.
So back to Helena.
Hi.
So basically, this is the thing, love. We need to start. If we say something, let's do it. Let's. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes I feel that you're very comfortable with testing waters and not moving forward. So we need to start moving forward. I don't know if you believe in angels or like the hierarchy of the archangels and stuff like that. Something to put your time in and do a little research because it'll benefit you in the long run. And you are on your right path. And I can say that you're a spiritual person. Whenever you say the term spiritual, it could mean so many different degrees of spirituality, but there's something within you that's beautiful, and we need to like expand and grow. Maybe taking a couple of classes with but we'll plug.
Laura just said that there's an orb behind us. But if I'm looking at it, I think it's a reflection. But we'll double check that in a minute. So yeah. Said there's an orb behind you. Literally, there's an orb behind you. So I immediately went, wait.
Oh, that's why you turned around. I was like, oh.
Because I can see that's like a reflection, like by
No,
your
it
head.
is, but look how it looks.
That's a reflection. Is it the ring light, maybe?
How?
It looks like it.
That's
Oh,
probably
you know,
bouncing off
because
the
we have the
glass.
glass thing still behind us. That's why we didn't move it.
Yeah, it's bouncing off
Normally
the
we
glass.
move that. Okay.
Maybe.
We got it, Laura. Thank you for the heads up, though. We appreciate it.
Maybe Asabache is just angelic. Why are you busting his bubble? He doesn't have
So-
the fro to cover his halo.
Moving on. Are you done?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm always done.
Psh.
Nah.
Okay. Helena, I drew the High Priestess for you, love. All right. So the first thing that I'm hearing, aside from actually reading the card with the energy, the first thing I'm hearing is you need to trust yourself. Okay. You need to remember that you know best. You know what's best for yourself as well as your family. You need to trust yourself. That's what I keep hearing over and over and over again. Trust yourself. You know what's best for you. All right. It's almost like there's someone else who's kind of coming forward in your life who's saying that you shouldn't be doing X, Y, and Z. But you're like, but that's what I want to do, and that's how I want to do things and how I want to handle certain situations. Do it. Because you know what's going to be best for you. You know what you can handle. You know how strong you are. You're a lot stronger than you really think you are also, by the way. The High Priestess doesn't normally come up like this. Normally, I see her when there's a transition that's coming through. You're already in the middle of that transition, okay? So you're already there. You're already to that point. What you want to go ahead and do is just remember that you got this. You can handle this, all right? Be wary, be careful of the people that you surround yourself with, because there are going to be people who are purposely trying to tell you one thing to your face and then tell somebody else something else behind your back. So they'll tell you the sky is blue to your face, but then to somebody else will say, oh, well, you know, Helena said the sky was green.
Mm.
So you want to be very careful about that. You want to be very, very careful. You don't need to be full of self-doubt, love, because you got this. You know what's best, regardless of how you're feeling. There's that confusion. There's that overwhelming. I'm getting a lot of pressure and tension in my chest right now. Normally, that's indicative of panic attacks, anxiety attacks, overall self-doubt, low confidence, stuff like that. You can go. You know already what you can do. You know already how you can handle things. You know what you're capable of. All right, you can do this. That you were looking, it's almost like I'm hearing that you were looking for some sort of sign that you were on the right path. This is your sign. The three of us, 1, 2, 3.
Hey.
Hi. Seriously, we gotta stop. It's automatic. And you already know this is your sign. Seriously, and you got this. You really, really do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And just as a follow-up, actually, Helena, Helena. Miss West. I drew the Devil card for you, and so it's funny that you have 3 major Arcana cards that showed up. You have Temperance, you have the High Priestess, and the Devil. And the Devil is more speaking to me and connected with this foundational card that it has a lot more to do with the fact that there are some things that you have to definitely realize with what even Lady Diana was saying about like panic attacks or any, these are negative kind of types of emotions that kind of linger around. And one of the things that I'm kind of getting the impression of here is that there's a lot of self-doubt that you end up having, and there's a lot of not being able to follow your intuition very well. There's things that actually come up for you in your intuition where you do feel like you have this inkling and you have this kind of feeling that is actually guiding you, but then automatically, because of the fact that you self-doubt so much, that you tend to not really listen to it, and you tend to go along with what other things or what other people tend to kind of say, and that influences you to kind of just go a different way when really that hasn't been the thing that's worked out for you most of the time. So just remember that those are things that you can actually get, past, and you don't have to be attached to them. The Devil card is not so much of a negative card, so to speak. It's more about the fact of just bringing to attention what's going on. And if you ever looked at closely at some of what these cards look like, you see chains wrapped around the humans in this. Those chains are loose. You can always take yourself off of those chains. Just slide your neck right out, and then you can kind of go along with where it is that you're supposed to be, which is definitely following with what your intuition has been telling you all along.
It's not a noose. They're just trying to lead you someplace that you don't want to go. It's not a noose. You're not stuck.
Yeah.
Does that make sense for you, Helena?
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 Miss West.
She just said yes? Okay, good. Because for whatever.
No, she did say it's pronounced Helena.
Oh, Helena.
Oh,
Perfect.
thank you, Helena.
Thank you.
Where do you
Okay.
see that?
Oh, there it is.
Helena.
Helena. Cool.
Oh, thanks.
So I always, every time I see the name spelled that way, I'm thinking of, Helena.
She's a gotcha. Wow.
Hooray!
So
think
I
it's
have a
Helena.
question for you, Helena. Or
Helena.
Helena.
Helena,
Yeah, I think I said that.
Yeah. Did we just be okay.
So I have a question for you, love, because now I want to merge the 3 of them for you. So this is the thing. With the Temperance, the High Priestess, and the Devil. What they're telling me to tell you is that are you a spiritual person? The reason I ask if you're a spiritual person is like, is there any practices that you may have done or are doing that we need to like tap into more? Because this is the thing. Sometimes I feel that you tap into something, but really you don't give your 100% to it. And it's just one of those things that we need to have a little more fun in life, because usually for me, the Devil card is like 50 Shades of Grey. Depending on the energy of the person.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Because like sometimes with the energy of the person and you see the person, it's like either you have an addiction or you need to have a little more fun. Be careful that the fun might become an addiction. But it's just creating that balance with the Temperance.
Mhm.
I don't know. Did I say religious or spiritual?
Spiritual.
No, she's like, I'm not religious though.
That's fine. Yeah, religion and being religious and being spiritual are 2 different things, hon.
Okay.
Okay. Hooray.
Who is digging in now?
I don't know. I'm trying to just clear out my text messages. These people think that this is a new thing. I get text messages every time. I haven't heard from anybody all day long.
Oh.
She was with me.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's like, I'm addicted to coffee and I stay home all the time. Miss Thing, so let's go out to a club. Let's go to a movie. Let's go to a coffee shop. Let's do something. Let's, where's she from? So let's see if there's any meetups out there for spirituality. And let's tap into that. She's like, spiritual? I am spiritual.
Yep, spiritual. Yeah, there's a definite difference between being religious and being spiritual.
So who are we
Yes.
digging?
You wanna
Tracy? Tracy?
No, we're doing one of us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very well.
Can we do Asabache first?
No, that's okay.
No, let's do
Let's go there.
Asabache.
Y'all have to make a decision.
Asabache.
Oh. Sorry, hon.
I don't think it's ready.
We are.
We? How many personalities you got in the head today?
Oh, I was talking about my cards.
Oh, I was to say. How many?
That's why I
how
gave him a
many?
little kiss. Because, you know, we have that bond. We talk. Well, we don't, actually. I'm just joking.
Mine just called me out. Mine just called me the fuck out.
Well, it's funny because I
Bitch,
don't,
we done told you already. That's
Yeah.
the message I get from my cards.
it's funny though because this is like more like my working deck though. I don't use this for reading myself.
I have a hard time reading myself. I still do.
It's true.
I need spray, I need balsamic.
Oh, really? Okay.
Number 4. Are you still here, number 4?
I think she is.
I got a
You-
bone to pick with you, lady.
Let her be. She can do it from Florida.
Man, see, they don't want to shuffle for you now.
Thank you guys.
Look at that.
Good job.
Shit.
Mine cards came out easy. You know he's a difficult person.
My God.
No, I'm not.
I love you. I miss you. Yeah, I got a bone to pick with you. Number 4.
Oh.
Number 4,
Hi.
I shared with her where you're
Yeah, I
at.
didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
I did not give you permission to leave me with them by myself. What are you doing to me? Gotham made me do it.
No, I didn't. If it was for me, I would put you in the cage in the back
Oh,
and not let you
my
go.
gosh. Oh, well, no. None of us want you to go anywhere.
I didn't give you permission to leave me.
She said,
She said hi. You come back this way. You don't
Oh,
get Instagram.
hey,
Huh?
what's up?
All I saw was like this, like one ear.
that's all we need to hear.
No.
They don't want to shuffle for him.
Just shuffle.
You break my cards. You know what? I'm done.
He has to buy a new one.
Those are hard to find.
They are hard to find.
Yeah.
3 cards, love.
Oh, it is 3 cards. Hello. My mistake. Oh. Honey. Roll that. Okay. Good.
Okay. So, Asabache, the cards are showing me that we need to lessen up what we put on our plate because I feel that sometimes your foundation card is the 10 of Wands. So you're taking on too much and it's becoming very overwhelming for you. And it's just like one of those things that we need to like, it's not even lessen our plate. In all honesty, we need to learn how to say no. Besides learning how to say no, and it could be with family, friends, work, or whatever the case may be, you're not happy. And we need to learn how to become happy because it's like Asabache is losing himself within everything he's doing. And it's like, okay, you started a project, you closed that door with that project, but it's trying to creep in again. And we need to learn how to say, like, in all honesty, I already told you no. Goodbye. Leave me the F alone. But it's just one of those things that you're in the also in the space that you want to recreate yourself, but how can you recreate yourself if you're taking care of the world? And it's like you need to go within yourself and meditate and really focus on what does Asabache really want to do with the rest of his life?
Yeah.
Because it's not like you're getting any younger. You're not Benjamin Buttons.
I only wish.
Yeah. You're about to be like a daddy. You're no longer a cub.
I can't believe you just said that to me.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Hi Jillian. Oh crap. Hold on. We have Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
Not
Hello, Nicole.
Oh, Nicole. Oh, Nicole. Hi.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello.
And my
sister.
aunt,
Yes.
my aunt is watching as well. And
Hi,
my orange
Linda.
again. What the hell, man?
I don't know. It's possessed. I just see like in that
Oh,
black
oh.
space where Azabache is at. It looks like a black hole. Something's just gonna fall.
I'm waiting for somebody to be like, and then it just gets dragged off. And you both will just continue doing the show. I just know it. I know it, you will.
We will. The
right,
show
guys.
must go
Miss
on.
a beat. I know it.
One thing I see that there's a comment here from Laura saying that wanted to know who the reading was about. We're doing cards. We drew cards for Azabache. One thing I will say though, even if no, stay, Jill. My goodness. Hi, Jenna.
We want a crowd.
We always want a crowd, Jill.
And guys, if you want to participate, please, Cash App or Venmo. No one's paid.
No, I said you just cut me off.
Oh no.
What else is new? Wait a minute.
Hey, Jenna.
Wait.
Hey, Jill.
What else is new? Okay. One thing I will say though is that even if you haven't paid for a reading and you weren't selected for one of the free readings, just because we're not doing a reading for you, you might be getting messages from readings that we're doing for each other that resonate with you. All right. It's some things that are said, some things, tone of voices, certain key phrases. They can resonate for you if you're looking for a specific sign, if you're looking for something, some sort of flashing red
Validation.
light, some sort of validation. Pay attention to the readings because anything that we could be saying to each other could be significant, more so to you than it is to any of us.
Right.
Okay, so I just want to make that abundantly clear. Yeah, I know, Jill, you're fine. Hi, Johnny.
Hey, John.
That's my cousin Johnny.
Hi, Johnny.
I told
Hello.
him how to read cards.
Oh, nice.
What was that? Whoa.
It's okay. There's not that many men on card readers.
And he's really good. He's really good.
You should come on the show,
Johnny, come to the show.
Yes.
and we'll
But
test
no,
you.
he's off on Fridays, so we'd have to do a special edition.
We can make it happen.
Oh, Johnny, did you hear that, Johnny? I'm gonna get slapped upside the head next time. All right, so I'm gonna pick up the reading for Azabache. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of what Gato said, just slightly, because he's gonna make faces.
I know.
I'm not looking
Didn't
at
you
him
already
now.
see it?
I
surprised
have
you
blinders
did.
on.
Okay.
It's Gato, I know. Is that your foot I just hit?
That was my fault.
Oh, it was your foot. Oh, my
It's
goodness.
okay.
Okay.
Personal space.
Per-
Personal space. I need to go to the bathroom, and I'm about to ask the assistant to turn on the light in the back.
All right. Okay. So, everything that he said is still valid, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It is, and it does resonate, which is good. What I'm seeing though is that as much as you good? Okay. As much as you're focusing on everybody else and everyone else's problems,
Mhm.
there are still things in your own life that you are concerned about.
Yes.
And there are still things that you're feeling like you're missing out on things.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you don't have to worry about that because there's a change that's coming.
Okay.
Okay. So there is going to be, whether it's a issue that you're talking about, like, okay, well, I have my work pretty much situated. I have this pretty much situated. My personal life sucks.
Right.
Like that kind of thing. There's a change coming. There is going to be I don't want to say an influx because, whatever. But there is going to be a change that's coming in regard to another aspect of your life that you're not really focusing on now. Something that you're not really giving attention to.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're purposely not looking at this part of your life. It's just because there's other things going on and there is no time left.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Literally.
is right, which is literally how you're feeling, is that you feel like you're kind of, in a 24-hour day, you feel like you're constantly going for 20 of them.
Yep.
All right, so there really is no time because, let's face it, dude, you don't sleep, you get cranky.
I do.
Yeah.
I get very.
Not to cut you off, but it's more like he has 24 hours and he is always 24/01.
So, but again, it's,
Sorry, cat injury.
again, hobbling around.
But I make it work.
Why do you want to sit in the inside again?
Because if I fuss about you, then he'll say I'm attacking him or something.
Not true. That never happens. I never say that.
He's gonna get struck.
Please scroll back to the last 2 episodes of the exchange.
No, maybe more than 3 or 4.
Oh, how Coquette saying, how can someone pay for a reading? The pin post should be still there, I believe.
I don't know if we could pin here. Can we?
It's Facebook.
Oh yeah, we could be on.
Yeah, it's Facebook.
I like to bring it back though. I like to
I'm
bring
okay
words
with
back.
Okay, but so that's what I'm saying is that you like. It's not like that. There's that aspect of your life that you're worried about, but you can't even focus on because you have too many other things going on.
Mm-hmm.
You're focusing more on what's going on with everybody else, making sure that everyone else is happy. But you got to remember that you matter too.
Mm-hmm.
Self-care is a big thing that I'm hearing right now too. So there is nothing wrong with taking a day to yourself and like closing your door and like not going out. Like there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
All right, because you can't take care of everybody if you're not taking care of yourself.
Preach it. Preach it.
I'm saying.
Hallelujah.
Because,
The thing
because
is,
well, a lot of what
Oh,
happens
go
though, it's just a lot of what happens though is that all your energy gets kind of put out on everybody else, and then when you do have time to focus on yourself, you're like, fuck it.
I'll sleep all day.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sleep.
Fuck the
Which
laundry.
again, there's nothing wrong with sleeping all day if that's what you really want to do. So y'all are a mess. I swear. But there are changes coming. I do want to say, I don't want to put everything out on blast, but there is a romantic relationship that's coming.
ooh.
I'm saying. So
Right.
Pride.
Fine though. All right, go on.
okay, thank you. Y'all are a mess. Yes, I am, Jill. That's why I'm getting distracted.
Asia.
Tell us what you're hearing.
Can I finish the
Okay.
You know who we should have on the show is Jill. That's Jill. We're going to talk about this later.
Is she a reader?
Yes, she is.
Ooh.
We're gonna. I
Jill.
completely forgot about you. Yeah, we're gonna bring your ass on here too. Put me out on blast in front of everybody. I'm gonna get you. Watch. But no, there is because there are other aspects that you are worried about. But the thing that's coming through for me mainly right now is that there is a romantic relationship that is coming for you. And not like in a creepy way, like I'm coming for you. Not like not like that. but
Like
She said you
American
should.
Beauty.
I'm all for it.
good. Well,
Yay.
I'll text you later about
Where's
this.
she from?
She's from Jersey.
We can go to her house and bring everything.
We could do that, or she can bring her ass here. Either way. Yeah. I'll text you on my way home, Jill. I got you. But the thing is that what's going to happen is that there is there's a relationship coming, but remember how I said the word influx before and I didn't want to use that word?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I said that is because there's going to be a couple of, I hate that they're saying it, and I hate using this word when it comes to romantic partners, but options. I hate using that word when it comes to.
There are options.
I know, but just the way that it's being said in my head just sounds creepy. It's like, oh, he's going to have plenty of options. Like, dude, that's creepy. Stop it. That's gross. Stop it.
After Pride,
I'm
there
just
is.
saying. But so there's,
Unbelievable.
but so that's why I was like, there's so much crap in my head right now. But they're saying to slow down with it. Just because it's something that you haven't been able to focus on before, don't jump at the first one. Take your time with everything because you're gonna, like I said, again, I'm hearing the influx. There's gonna be an influx of people. I want to say it could be new people that you're meeting.
Yeah.
So it very well could be Pride. Very well could be Pride because you're gonna be meeting a lot of people
Don't
there.
give 'em gas.
I know. I'm just saying. But
I'll burn the bitch at the stake.
But they're saying just kind of take your time with it, get to know people, and that goes for everybody too. Please don't.
Of course, I'm going to take the opportunity in Pride to find my sugar daddy.
That's my favorite thing I've ever heard
Yes,
you say. Hi, Uncle Pat.
honestly.
Okay, so but yeah, they're saying that there's a lot of there's going to be a lot of options, but they're saying that there is a little bit of you that it's like I really just kind of want that romantic part of my life back. So it's just like they're saying don't jump completely in head first right away.
Gotcha.
Bye, Helena.
So just kind of bye, honey. Surely my kids need me.
Yeah.
Bye, honey. But then, so just kind of take your time with it because there are going to be options. Just kind of explore the options.
Okay.
Doesn't mean be a whore, but
You're literally giving him more gas. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah,
Lady
but see,
Diana.
this is why I'm looking at you, and I'm not looking at it. But this is what I'm saying. So, there are going to be options. Just kind of explore the options, but don't jump headfirst into.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Our live.
Oh, the live on Instagram stuff.
Oh,
Save it and then go it again.
1 second, guys.
Sorry.
Save it. Did it save? It's buffering. Buffering.
The monster took Asawache. He's no longer. Really? Come on, people.
It stopped buffering. I think it's done.
Is it?
Share.
Yeah.
And then back
And then
to
back to live again.
the little picture. Then on the bottom live.
Your video will be available soon. What's going on?
Sorry,
There it
guys.
is.
Okay.
Hold
Okay.
on. Go back, Asawache.
Oh.
What happened? Oh, I gotta pin the thing again.
Oh, right.
I know, Jill. I know.
What happened? What's going on?
I'll explain later.
Sorry, it needs a copy.
No, it's fine. We're just trying to get everything back up, and then I'll finish the last card for Asabache, and then
We're gonna merge them.
yeah, huh?
I don't know why. I don't like. Sorry. I think we should.
I was thinking about like
There.
just entertaining. Oh, okay.
just vamping.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Comment pin.
Okay, so finishing the final card. They keep saying there's going to be a lot of options. There's going to be, but don't jump headfirst into something. Just kind of explore the options and just kind of enjoy it.
Okay.
Okay, but just because you're looking to have that aspect of your life back doesn't mean you have to do it right away.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yes. Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can we merge them?
Yeah.
So, just to tag along with what Lady Diana said. So, this is the thing. We need to heal from previous relationships because that's holding you back from being in a new relationship. Yes, you will have options and the opportunity is going to be there and you're going to get that Prince Charming or whoever that individual must be in your life and it's going to bring you happiness. But again, stop taking on too much.
Mhm.
You don't know how to say no. That's something we need to practice on, or even contact our spirit guides and be like, give me the power to learn how to say no. I understand that it's family. I understand it's friends. And I know they're co-workers or it's Gato or it's Lady Diana. But I need to learn how to say no so we can recreate and create something positive and influential. And it's going to be a potential for the future.
Okay.
Absolutely. I concur on everything. Literally, that's pretty much exactly what I was going to say. So, but they're saying just remember to take time for yourself. You don't have to spread yourself so thin because that's the big issue right now is that you feel it, like you're feeling like you have
He's about
no
to
time
touch
to
you with
yourself.
those now.
No.
No, he had that before I started talking, so it must be you.
It's always me.
No.
So yeah, it's just a lot of you feel like you're being spread too thin.
Yeah, definitely.
But the problem with that is that and you're thinking that it's everybody else's problem.
It's your problem. You're not
You're letting
Nutella,
us-
Asawache. Don't spread yourself so thin.
Good night, everybody.
I'll have you know I never spread Nutella thin on.
Not anything.
No, table or something.
Put that shit on an apple, man. Here's so much better on
On an apple, fruit, and
I know.
no, okay.
Dude,
That's
you've
enough.
never put Nutella on an apple?
No, that doesn't even sound delicious.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh my god.
The vanilla wafers.
I need to get him like an apple.
It's funny though that you guys
Nutella.
say about the self-care thing because I had taken a snapshot of a screenshot of this meme that says when you isolate yourself to recharge for a weekend, but it accidentally lasts the entire year.
My life,
And-
thank you.
And that's typically what usually happens.
Yeah, no, it really is because you get kind of complacent with it, you know, and then all of a sudden you fall out of that routine that you created for yourself.
And besides that, people are so used to you saying yes, 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 yes. They're going to continue asking you and
And-
asking you.
Another thing you got to remember is that first time you say no, prepare for backlash because you will get it.
Right.
Because people are so used to you saying yes, 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 yes.
Mm-hmm.
So people are gonna be like, "Well, what the hell, Alan?" Asabache. So, yeah, oh, okay. He gives me the side eye when I do it the first time.
But I didn't do it today. See?
Today.
First
I'm-
show
I'm-
that I don't use real names.
I'm gonna refer you back to like the first 5 episodes of the exchange.
No, it was more First 4.
Okay.
What show are we on now?
I don't know. I don't know.
By the way, Anant, thank you very much. by the way.
You're welcome.
Did it make sense?
Yes, it does.
Can you give us some validation, some kudos?
I just did. It makes a lot of sense. And
How does it
was saying-
reflect with what's going on? Plug.
What are we plugging? Wait,
Nutella.
I'm not.
Listen.
Whatever. Anyway, I was gonna jump and say, by the way, that Anonymous is on Instagram watching us. So-
Hi, Anonymous.
Hi, Anonymous.
I like how we just call her Anonymous now. She has no name.
A girl has no name.
She
I'm watching.
who shall not be named. Jennifer said, "You guys are on fire tonight. I am thoroughly entertained."
But that's usually how the exchange is.
Well, I think this is like the first or second episode that since she's
Oh.
on the East Coast, that she can watch because normally she's on the West Coast. So it was always too early for her when we were doing this. when she was on the
Anonymous
West
says,
Coast.
"I love you guys"
"We love you too."
Love you too.
on Instagram.
What,
I don't
you
know
love
what what's going on with
Right.
Instagram. That we don't have love.
her? I don't know. How many people we got on Instagram?
It's only
Say.
us. Anonymous and me and Ajay.
Oh, okay. All right. But yeah, Jill, we're not gonna get into that right now. We will talk about that later. There are a couple of energies that are getting a little impatient.
On your behalf or on her behalf?
A little bit of both.
Should we bring her on? Oh no, we can't freaking.
Well, we can do it on Facebook. We just can't do it.
No, we can't because we're on the laptop. Remember we tried before?
That's
That's right.
right. We did. All right. All right. Damn it. Okay. Right.
Does she have Instagram?
I don't believe so.
Oh.
I don't believe so. All right. Well,
Who's the next person we're reading?
we'll see what the cards say about that. Damn it. We have to do. We did Helena, so we had to do Tracy.
Yes.
Tracy, you still here, Tracy? Oh,
Tracy.
we're kind of all over tonight. We know it's a little off. It's making us off because we had to reschedule the episode, so it's
Yeah.
making us a little off.
I'm sorry.
You know, you needed to get your paw fixed.
Yeah. I can't find Tracy. Oh, she says she's here.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi.
Tracy Torrey.
Are you enjoying your first exchange, Tracy?
I swear I'm gonna come up with a choreography for while we do waiting.
Oh, she's cute.
Oh, hi Tracy.
That's a pretty picture.
It is.
I picked the best ones.
You really do.
I can't shame them.
Good, I'm glad. Tracy, just ignore us. We were Facebook stalking you to get a photo of you. So just bear with us a second. And then after Tracy, we can open up the questions.
Besides questions, we
make
can
an
announcement and someone can burn some incense.
announcement
Asabache, can you go to the back and bring the protection one so we could burn that one first?
Yes. Where do you have that one?
Right next to the bins on the side on the corner,
Okay.
before the curtains.
too. Thank you, Tracy. So we have great energy.
Thank you.
I know I do.
I think Tracy was talking about all of us.
I think so too.
Okay, I know we do.
Oh, Jesus.
By we, he means collective we.
Yeah, it's the
including me.
royal
No, because
we.
Asabache,
The royal we. Yes. The royal we. The royal we.
Oh, look at that one.
does someone have to go wee wee?
No.
All right, let me go grab.
Got the lights.
Hi, Jeanette. What crystals do I have with me? The same ones I normally carry. I have clear quartz,
Thank you.
rose quartz,
Thank you, assistant.
another clear quartz with a rose quartz, black tourmaline, hematite, and
Hold on.
citrine.
What does she mean? We have all of them over here.
Oh, well, yes, but I mean, if you're talking about what's personally in my
Usually right
working
there.
tarot box, that's what's in my tarot box. But we are at Mystic Spirit in Montclair, so for any of your crystal or occult needs, feel free to come on in. And there is an entire shelf of stones. Some of them need to be refilled,
Many.
But we got him.
but we got them. They're here.
Oh, I like your pendulums.
Thank you. I used to wear them as necklaces because they were very long.
Oh, yeah.
They looked pretty. All right, Tracy, you're up. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
What'd you get? All right. Go.
Go Asabache.
Good.
Okay. Okay, Tracy. So what I pulled for you was the the King of Pentacles, and then you have your foundation card as the Ace of Cups. So what I'm seeing over here is that there's oh, that's a nice picture, right? What I see over here is that when the Ace of Cups pops up for me, I see things, or any aces actually, I really think about this being in terms of spiritual blessings, of having a lot of things, of being able to, like your cup overflowing with a lot of this energy that's around you. And that's a really good thing, obviously, to have, not only because when it comes to things emotional, it also kind of brings a lot of peace in a lot of circumstances. But when we're looking at this thing of King of Pentacles, what I'm kind of drawn more to a lot is having to do with these goat-like, bull-like things over here, which is kind of telling me in terms of when it comes to financial things that you're doing, this King of Pentacles is kind of giving me the impression that you kind of, and I don't know how it is with you when it comes for money, but I kind of get the sense that you kind of need to be a little bit more structured when in terms of how you go about with spending money and how you go about with doing things that are actually financial related. And this energy that comes from a King of Pentacles is a lot more, like kings are always mature energy. So for me, it kind of gives me that thing that you kind of have to really be more responsible with how it is that you go about spending your money. And this talks about like budgeting and all these other things. How that relates to this Ace of Cups though, is that kind of thing where I'm talking about where you have that spiritual blessing to kind of back you up, but this kind of energy needs to come up first so that you can actually, first be financial or fiscally responsible, which kind of sounds really boring, but it's really important because every one of us have to do it. All of us have to do it, honestly. But the thing is that once you're able to start doing that and start aligning with that, then spiritual blessings kind of have already been, that have kind of been waiting there, are kind of going to start being able to have like the green light for going, and you being able to have that kind of money flow and all these other things coming about, and you being able to do the things that you've been wanting to do financially for a while.
Yeah, go ahead. Because my brain is, I'm hearing things from all three cards, so just bear with me.
So Tracy, There's certain things from the past that we need to let go and just be present to what's going on in life and what we have right now. Once you do that, things will start moving very smoothly for you and quickly. But it's just one of those things, you're holding yourself back because you're still reflecting on what's going on. So we need to realize
I'm showing him what Tracy said. Yeah.
we need to realize what happened. We can't change that. It was a hurdle and it's time to move forward.
Okay. All right. So I did see that you just commented that she did lose her job in March, and it has been a struggle. And so that doesn't normally happen when I'm sitting with the two of you and I start hearing things from all three decks. That doesn't normally happen for me. But
We're connected.
We really are. All right.
We aren't the power of three.
Plug. But what I'm coming up, I drew the world.
The
Okay.
Jersey version.
I drew the world
We got
card.
more attitude.
Okay, we really do. And I'm from New York originally, man. So I drew the world for you, which is a great card to come up from the after the other two cards. I'm getting so distracted with the voices in my head right now. It sounds so messed up, but it's so true.
Did you take your pill today?
I did. I hate you both. So
We love you.
what's coming up? It feels almost like the cards that we drew from Gato, me. Gato, then you drew second, and then I drew last. But the way that we read them feels like that's the way the story was supposed to go. There is an interview for another job that's coming up for you. So there's an interview for another job that's coming up for you. Wow. Hi. Okay. There's another employment opportunity coming for you. There's another opportunity coming for you that's going to actually be something that you actually enjoy, that you want. It's something that you want to go ahead and I want to say it's almost like there's going to be a change, not only in the job aspect itself of having a job, not having a job, then having one again, but it's almost like it's changing paths. Changing career paths, whether it's if you're going from like teaching to graphic design, something along those lines, but it's a big difference. And it's something that you're not too keen on, that you're not sure you want to go ahead and take the risk. You need to go ahead and take that risk, okay? Because it's something that's going to be beneficial for you later on. Having that, what I'm hearing right now is leap of faith. Take that leap of faith, kind of take the plunge, do the unexpected. Because right now, the biggest issues that I'm seeing right now is that everything has kind of been in a row. Like you've had all your ducks in a row, and then all of a sudden, like you said, you did lose your job, and all of a sudden it was like the floor was taken out from underneath you. There has been a struggle. There has been some issues in regard to being fiscally responsible and being financially stable. Take the risk, because I drew the world. The choices that you are going to make, you know how they're going to affect you. You're the only one who knows that, okay? But take the risk, because what could start out as a small struggle in the very beginning, all right, is going to actually end up being everything you've ever wanted. So take that risk. Don't be afraid to make that change, all right? Even if you get a request for an interview and you're like, I don't really know if I want to do that. Go to the interview, because even though it might not be a job that is something that you maybe applied for, or something that, you know, might not be something that you're familiar with, but the pay is good and you're in that whole mentality of, I got to get something.
Yeah.
Go to the interview, all right? Because something else might come up while you're there. It could be working for the same company, but a different department. All right, so just take the risk. You need to take the risk. I keep hearing, take the leap, take the leap, take the leap. Take the freaking leap, Tracy.
Be the fool.
Yeah.
Jump off that ledge. But no, seriously.
Don't take the puppy with you.
Yeah.
Wow. But the world card came up. Literally, it's saying that it's gonna be a little scary. It's gonna be a whole new, different experience for you, but it's gonna be everything that you want. All right. So just let us know in the comments, Tracy, if that made sense. Okay. Why are there more comments on the laptop than there are coming through my phone?
I don't know. Are we lagging?
I don't know.
Are those mine?
I don't know. So just let us know if you have any questions or comments, Tracy, if that made sense for you or not. If you know you want to give us some snide comments into that we sucked, whatever, that's fine too. But have a comment.
Excuse me.
She said, "Great, thank you." Okay.
All right.
Hooray!
Bobby, sorry, before we close up.
Yeah.
Tracy, are you currently in a relationship or something like that?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she was not there.
No, she said no.
So this is the thing. I don't know, maybe in the new workplace that you might take upon, this individual might come into your life, someone older, mature, as Asabache was saying. And it's just one of those things that, again, I don't know how your past relationships were. Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the new things, the new adventures, because you are the world and you can manifest whatever you are. The cards are also showing that you're a spiritual individual. So let's have faith, blind faith in this matter right now.
Take the leap.
Mhm.
Yep, take the leap.
Yeah.
Take the leap.
Expand your mindset about it too. Like even what Lady Diana was saying earlier. You know, you might have.
She hasn't dated in years.
Whoa,
Oh, okay.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, like, you know, take a leap of faith, but also expand your mindset with that. It may not be something that was originally what you expected when you were applying or whichever, and you may even think that, oh, I'm not going to like it. Just understand that when it comes to this situation, you have to take that leap because you actually might find yourself in a really good situation, like the world, you know, things kind of coming all to, you know, a full completion.
Right.
And that's where the world talks to me about that, you know, things coming all together because things may not look so clear at the moment, but when you start getting into it, then you're going to have the aha moment at one point. You're going to be like, oh, right. Okay, now I get why this happened.
Uh-huh.
So,
So what I'm going to add to that is, for me, the Ace of Cups is always, I always get the image in my head, like you hear like the angel, like the choir of angels singing and stuff like that in my head, because to me that's like a divine intervention. So, and the fact that that's the foundation card with the King of Pentacles, that's coming through to me as this is going to be a relationship that comes out of nowhere for you. It's going to be a relationship that's going to come through. And now you said that you haven't dated in years, but I'm getting the feeling that it's like, I don't need that bullshit right now. I don't need that worry. You know, men suck, whatever, because, you know, 9 out of 10 times they do.
It's okay.
I know.
It's okay.
But y'all the worst. But oh my God,
We love
I have 2 hands. I can slap both of you at the same time. But what I'm saying is, that this is going to come out of nowhere for you. It's going to kind of take you off guard, and it's going to be a lot of like, well, I wasn't even looking for that. Take the leap. Don't just.
Yes, no time for that.
Exactly. This is going to come out of nowhere for you. It literally is. Like I said, the Ace of Cups for me is always a divine intervention kind of thing. And whenever it comes up, especially surrounded with either the messages that I'm getting or the cards themselves, when it comes up surrounded with a romantic relationship, it's like, this is supposed to happen. So yeah, don't be surprised. And I expect a text message or an email or a DM or something when it does, because it's going to happen. It's going to be soon. Don't have an actual time frame for either the job or the relationship, but it's going to be soon. That's all I keep saying. It's going to come out of nowhere. So just keep that in mind too, and don't walk away from it. Don't put those barriers up. You have a lot of barriers up that are around you right now, which could also be indicative of the 8 of Wands, because you're like slapping people away. Don't do that, because all that's going to do, that's just going to make yourself more closed off and more isolated, and that's not something you want to do. I'm saying that's fantastic. She said, so a new job anime. How awesome. Absolutely. Absolutely. All good? Why are you looking at me like that?
I think we know who's next to read.
Oh, and just to answer someone, someone's inquiring what the cards say for them.
Yeah.
So, Charlene, basically how this works is that either you participate by, you're welcome.
Yeah.
How this basically works is that either you could Venmo us or Cash App us, and we throw a couple of cards for you. In the beginning of the show, you could have shared and be one of the first individuals to share, and we would have thrown the cards for you. Anything else?
No, that's it. That's exactly it.
So if you want to see
Hi,
what,
Melissa.
hi Melly. Oh,
Where'd that come from?
Hi, Melissa.
Melly, Mel.
All right, then.
That's how.
That's how this works.
Yep.
That's how that works. So let's see. All right, so we want to do announcements now.
Hey,
I
what
think
about
we're
me?
meeting. We have one other
What
person.
about you?
Green guy.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, that's right. We didn't get him yet, did we? Oh my god, I completely. I know. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ah!
There it is.
Or
There it is. There it is.
Oop, there it is. I don't know. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
we should have staged the place before we started.
We couldn't.
I know, but we should have. And the energy is weird today.
Yeah, it is.
But we're all by ourselves, so it's weird that it's weird. It's weird.
I think all of today's episode is going to be off because it's not the right day. It's, you know what I mean? It's just it's
Not our routine.
Yeah, this month has been very wonky energy wise. Has anyone else been feeling that this month the energy is just kind of crazy?
Oh, it killed me. It went bop and turned it off.
That was not intentional.
They don't want to shuffle for you either. What did you do?
Stripping Witching is on.
Is she watching or no?
No, she's having her own live.
Ah.
And we've never gone through a bottle that quickly.
No.
I'm getting ready to read these.
He's on a mission. He's shuffling with intent. You see that?
Yes, Buddha. Yes.
How could you? Well, actually, no, to have that answer.
Is Catter Day every day?
Of course.
Who said that?
Tracy.
Crazy.
Oh.
Catter Day is every day, let me tell you.
Aww. Those cats must be lucky to come to your home.
So she's getting custody of her daughter's 2 cats until her daughter gets a new apartment.
Oh, that's
But that's
awesome.
I appreciate you actually taking them in though, because a lot of people wouldn't.
And the interesting thing is, I don't think you're giving them back.
You're gonna end up falling in love with them, Tracy. Let me tell you.
They love me, except him, but they love me.
Oh, mess.
Amen. Really? We've been on for 2 hours?
Yeah. Damn. Bam! Slamming those cards down. Look at that.
Bueno. No.
I told you.
Yeah.
Gotta plug my phone in.
Yeah, my phone is dying. Oh my god.
Wow. Well, shit.
Assistant, can you pass me the charger so they can borrow it and take it off from the cell phone?
Isn't it under there?
No. He just takes off his plug. Take off your plug and pass it over here. Just throw it.
Get snippy with him.
Plug.
Mhm.
And then unplug that one from the phone. But be careful. from the phone.
Thank you, love. Hi, Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie's back.
Hey,
I was just
hi,
thinking-
Debbie.
I was like, Aunt Debbie's not here. I was like, it's not an exchange episode without Aunt Debbie here. Man, I'm gonna take the whole table with you.
Unplug and plug.
You want to go first?
No, you can go first.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Tell me what the voices are telling you first before you read the cards.
We're just gonna go back and forth. Okay. You have a lot of plans. You have a lot of things that you want to do. And I'm not saying this because I know some of what's going on, not everything. But there are a lot of plans that are coming through. A lot of things that you have out there, a lot of feelers out. You have kind of the phrase that you have a hand in every pot. That's kind of what's going on right now, which is fine. And because you can handle it, the only problem, that's where the Ten of Wands comes from. The only problem is that the littlest thing, if something changes in the slightest, you freak.
Of course.
You gotta stop.
Some people need to change.
You, because you literally everything is fine. Everything is smooth sailing. And you know what? I'm gonna call you out. Text messages the other day, out of nowhere, he was almost like he was panicked. He was sending out all these text messages.
Of
one after the
course.
other.
2
And I'm
weeks.
like,
Now a week.
and I'm going, dude, but okay, okay. But just the rapid fire. This is the man who says he doesn't like text messaging because it can be misconstrued. You sent like 12 text messages in under a minute.
Okay, continue.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Okay. So, but that's the one thing that they're saying is that you got to watch yourself. You got to be very patient, not only with other people who you're involved with in the projects with, whether it's the two of us, assistant, whoever. You got to be patient because we're all like everyone's there to help you and support you and help you and do whatever you need to do. But when you hit that one little snag, that's an issue. That's a problem. So you want to just kind of make like a gallon of this or something?
I am for sale.
Over.
It's for sale
All right, so
on
just
June
guys,
2nd.
just
Plug.
plug. We haven't even made that announcement yet. We're plugging shit that they don't know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
But you have so many things that are going on, and they're good, and they are going to be profitable and successful, and everything that you want is going to happen. That's great, but it's that immediate sense of all of a sudden something happens, the tiniest little snag for Project A, and you are freaking out about Project A through Z. You gotta calm down because you're gonna not only are you going to just make yourself sick, because you're gonna make yourself like anxious and have a panic attack.
I think I had one 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so you are gonna feel that it's like a tightness in your chest. Your throat kind of gets tight, and your hands start to shake. You got to be careful with that because not only is it going to make yourself physically ill, you're going to end up isolating yourself because other people are going to be like, I don't want to work with him if he's going to be like this. Which I can hear it in my head that you're saying, well, fuck him, I don't want to work with him either. I can hear it.
Mhm.
Like I literally heard
Right,
it in my head in
exactly.
his voice. All right, but you got to be just, you got to just kind of understand that tiny snags are not the end of the world. Okay, tiny snags are just that, tiny snags. It's not going to derail the entire project. If someone sneezes, it's not going to take the train off the track. All right, it's not going to be that big of a deal. You just got to calm down. Okay, so it's a lot of. Now I'm hearing people walking around. All right, I'll deal with that later. There's a lot of patience involved, not only with the other people that you're dealing with, but also with yourself. Also, let the universe do its job, man. Because you were telling me before to stop trying to push things and make things happen and just kind of let shit go. Let the universe do its job. Because you're trying to force things to make them happen right away because that's how you need to get them done. And again, tiny snags. You're going to end up alienating other people from you, and that's not something you want. I'm sorry. He doesn't look happy. But does that make sense?
Yes and no.
Yes and no? Okay, what's no?
Basically, when you're starting new projects, of course, you want a solid foundation. You
Right.
don't want to create something that I don't want to be a cookie cutter.
Right. And I get that. Yeah, absolutely.
So
In that respect, I totally understand. It's not going to be, and that's not the issue. Is that that's not even the issue as to what causes the
That's
panic
me,
attacks.
and that's how I think. Let me see.
he's trying to kill me.
And you're just sitting there brushing your hair, right?
I'm not doing anything.
I already am, Joe. Thanks. But what I'm saying, because see, that's the thing, is that you were so dead set on breaking out of the mold and being your own person, which is great because you will be. You absolutely will be. It's here. It's saying it's going to happen. But you were so dead set on not being being not the cookie cutter kind of thing that you don't want to be manufactured. You don't want to do what everyone else is doing, but you're going to end up alienating yourself. All right, so you got to be careful because that's the big thing. That's all I keep hearing is you got to stop. You got to calm down. Because, and like I said, and you don't see it. You obviously don't see it because you're looking at me like, bitch, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Look at him, see? And now my throat is going, Jill? Seriously, can y'all knock it off? I will deal with you after the show's over. But there's a lot of energy that's surrounding you, and a lot of it is very, very good energy, but there's still that part that's still very anxious, and it's that red energy that kind of floats around. And I've seen it when I'm like tuned into auras and stuff. It floats around your head and then it floats around your chest. Not around the heart, but it floats around the chest, which means that you're very quick to anger when something upsets you personally because you feel like you're being attacked.
Yes.
Okay, and so you take everything people say very personally, which is understandable. A lot of people are guilty of it. Hell, I'm guilty of it.
But besides that, this is off the record, not off the record, but off of the exchange.
Right.
If anyone follows me on either Facebook and Instagram, you saw the BS that I went through.
Right.
It's like I'm creating a brand.
Right. And I get that. But honestly, funny enough, that's not anything that was coming through. That had all the energy that was coming through because I would have that situation I knew about. This is energy that I'm not familiar with, so it had nothing to do with the situation that you dealt with the last couple of weeks. But I do recommend if you don't follow him, you really should and watch the train wreck that happened a couple of weeks ago because that was interesting. That was interesting. Shit, don't look at me like that. What the hell, man?
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, look, he's smirking and like.
But like I said, there's it's a lot of because again, this coming through, there's a lot of ideas, and you're trying to move at a certain pace, which is great. You're trying to get everything done because you do have A, B, C, D to get done, which I get. But when you're working on project A and B, and there's a snag for E, don't throw shit for A, B, C, and D out the window at the same time. Don't panic about A, B, C, and D at the same time. Okay? So everything is going to be successful. And you're going to be fine with it. Everything is going to be great. But the biggest problem that they're saying is you got to keep your anxiety in check because you get overwhelmed super fast.
I'll see a doctor and get a pill for that.
Okay. You heard that? We have it on camera now. Okay. We have proof. We got witnesses and everything. So yeah, you want to just take it easy because you literally are going to stress yourself out. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's checking email.
No. The only reason is because you know how I want everything rectified. We got an email saying that who did we speak with, so that just dawned on me that I have to.
Yeah, you have to do that. Okay. See, there's a snag. So there you go. Okay.
Okay. So over here, then, what I'm seeing over here.
I'm just gonna take a look at your phone, make sure we're not missing any comments on Instagram.
Sure. I don't think we are.
No, because
Interesting.
I think you're the only person in there. So
Me and Sabacher are the only ones.
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Okay. So what I'm seeing over here with these cards is I get the sense that with what it is that you're trying to pursue and the things that you're trying to pursue in general have a lot to do with overall just being able to feel happy, feeling fulfilled, feeling a lot of joy, and fulfillment. However, in the ways that you've been going towards being able to try to get that, it's like there's some things that you walked away from that you don't need to walk away from. And when I see the Queen of Swords over here, what she's telling me more having to do with this and even facing the star is this idea like you have to remember what it is that you were originally doing things for in the first place. What it is that you wanted to be able to have for yourself personally before you even go out and extend to more of like the actual public. You know, it's remembering what it is that you already originally got into all of these things before in the first, you know, that have been motivators, because that's truly what it is. This Queen of Swords is asking for clarity or giving you the advice of saying that you should be looking towards more on the spiritual level of these kinds of things that will remind you for connecting you back into what it was that you were originally going with this. As you're tracing, because, you know, we all want to chase that kind of happiness. We all want to be able to say like, okay, now I can genuinely say like, I've accomplished all of this. I've accomplished, you know, these other projects and so on. Like Lady Diana is mentioning about projects. But the thing is that in pursuit of that, you don't want to lose, you know, originally what it is that you were trying to do. What are you doing?
I know.
I just gave it. Jill asked a question. I just gave her a thumbs up.
Oh, okay. So, you know, that Two of Swords as that foundation, it's you know, more or less, you know, with the blindfold on is what draws my attention more. It's more that thing of like, you need to close your eyes. You need to be able to connect back with spirit. Connect back with, or not connect back with spirit, because we're always connected with spirit anyway. But the thing is that it's being able to hear more of what it is, because they're the ones that have been trying to say some things, and I think that it gets muffled. It gets muffled here and there because you're trying to say like, no, but I know what I want that makes me happy. I want to go do that. But Spirit's kind of saying like, we understand that, but you kind of have to listen to us too. We're trying to help you do that.
Right.
So, and that can get lost because of these other things that Lady Diana was mentioning about, you know,
That can be where the anxiety is coming from too.
Right. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not supposed to drink that, right?
You drink it every night.
Does that make sense? Do what we said make sense?
Yes, merge them now. Come on, if I merge them for you.
I'm just asking before we did that.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles here. Literally, they're saying the same thing. But his deck is talking to me again too. Why? Your deck is always quiet. Why? Do you not feel that coming from your cards?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, am I the only one feeling it? Because then we got a problem. Not my deck. Why is my voice like this now?
Yeah, it's going. I hear it.
All right. So, again, there is going to be, you do have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of things that you want to do. You have a lot of ideas that you want to kind of express, not only for like financial gain or anything like that, but there are things that you want to kind of share with other people. And that's the reason why you got involved with a bunch of these projects anyways, because you want to share. You want to be a part of, you know, spreading the word and stuff like that. And all of a sudden I'm thinking of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Spread the gospel. But there's a lot. There are a lot of reasons why you got involved with doing what you're doing. And it's almost like you're seeming to not remember why you got involved with them to begin with. And that's a lot of what Alan was saying. Oh my God, I did it again. Azabache. Go ahead. I deserve it at this point. But that's a lot of what Azabache was saying, is that there are things that are, you haven't done a download in a while. From the universe.
No, I haven't.
You need to do a download, because there are messages that they are clearly trying to give you and you're not seeing them. Okay? There are things that are happening for reasons, which makes me think now that a couple of these snags are happening because you're not paying attention. And again, that's where the anxiety attacks and stuff like that are coming from. So So, but that's a lot of. Hi guys, how you doing? Hi. Keep walking. Thanks.
He's single and ready to move.
No. Anyway,
He's like, no. So no. So we have the storefront behind the camera, and people are just walking by, looking at the ring light and the cameras up. So just bear
One
with
of them
us.
looked like a skinny version of Chuck Norris.
They really did, though.
Really?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, maybe.
He's the one who stopped to read the sign on the window.
Oh, the cat sign.
Yeah, the cat sign. So, but there's a lot of things, there are a lot of messages, a lot of things that you're not paying attention to. So now all these little things, these little snags are coming up to make you do it. All right. And you got to be careful because, again, you're not seeing the clear picture. Like, look, again, you were joking around. The Six of Pentacles on my deck has a very, I don't know if you guys can even see that, but the imagery is a girl brushing her hair and not paying attention to anybody, and someone comes up behind them and is like, so, and you were joking about it before, how it was Alan coming up behind you trying to mess you up, and you're just sitting there brushing your hair, kind of like that, yeah, kind of like that. So again, you're not paying attention to your surroundings. You're getting so involved in worrying about the snags that you really need to just kind of focus and kind of pay attention. You need to do a download. Because there's a lot of messages that you need to hear, and that's coming directly from source. There are a lot of messages you need to hear that are going to be like important messages. So things that could actually change your ideas about certain things. So you might want to go ahead and kind of do that ASAP.
Yeah, it's kind of like my inbox on my phone that's full that I don't check.
We know that.
And you need to check that.
Oh, mirror reflection, bitch.
I don't check mine because I do that on purpose. I don't want people leaving me messages, but
What if it's Mr. Right trying to call you?
That's not happening. But I wanted to call it to attention about temperance and the star because it's really
position.
funny because it's the same thing about pouring and keeping in moderation of those things. You know, here the star is pouring in both into two different sources. This one's pouring into both the same cup. And when I look at just the pouring of the cups and just the duality of it, it's like being able to recognize that there are things that you are trying to get done, that you're trying to emotionally feel like a lot better about and fulfillment. But the other thing too is that on one level, you're like in a whole other place with what you're trying to do because you feel that this is what you want to be able to do. It's like this idea, it's like that Buddhist concept, right? About like what it is that we like are really into materialistically and so on and so forth that we think that we are attached to, that we think that we want to be able to have in life. But Spirit has been probably saying something else to you this whole time of being like, okay, well, we're trying to get you to understand that there's other things that we have, already planned for you and that we're trying to guide you towards. And you have to, and some of it may include, and you don't even realize that some of them may include the things that you are after, but they have another way of how they're trying to direct you towards getting that. Not necessarily the way that you're trying to do it.
Do a download. That's all I keep hearing. Is there messages that you need to hear? That's what I keep hearing. Anything else?
¿Tiene sentido? ¿Se te pegó? Déjame connect. I was just asking.
Yeah. Huh? Okay. So that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. Hi,
That's
Don.
what I just asked.
Yes, but for those who are non-Spanish speaking.
This is not an intercambio. This is the exchange. So get your language
But El
correctly.
Intercambio is going to be something that we will be doing in the near future,
Someday.
someday. We got a lot of things that we're doing anyway. A lot of things.
Segue.
Like what?
Segue.
I wish we had the Smith song that played at the beginning of that show. Like, I wish we just had like a boombox
I really need
that I
to
could just
like.
press play with. Speaking of which,
We need a soundboard for sound effects and shit. Oh my god. A lot of them would be like Stewie from Family Guy. Interesting.
Yes.
Hi, Don. I said that already. Yeah. So okay. So we're gonna segue into that now, since we said that there's a lot of projects that we're working on.
Yes, indeed, quite a bit.
So we've been talking a lot about. We've made a couple of little snide comments and stuff like that regarding Pride.
Yeah.
Or you could
Go
have
on.
just said, "Hey, can I have that?"
I don't want to interrupt what you were saying. That was a funny thing.
But
I
that
don't
was
wanna-
more of an
It was, wasn't it?
So we have was it Gay Pride at Asbury Park?
Yes,
Yeah.
June 2nd.
June 2nd. We were
From 10 to 6, I think.
yeah, is it 10 to 6? Yeah, 10 to
Yep.
6, 10 to 6. So, the three of us I need a drum roll, something. We'll be at our own table and tent and booth. So, if you're going to be near Asbury Park on June 2nd,
Or if you'd like to drive all the way down.
I'll drive all the way down there and come say hello. Feel
And you're
free.
gay and proud,
I'm not. They are.
but she's an ally.
I am an ally. So by all means, come on down. Bring your friends. Bring your family. I'm bringing my brother. I'm trying to bring my sister. I don't know how well that's gonna go, but we'll see. But seriously, come on down and say hello. We'll be there. The Power of Three will be there.
Who's the power of 3?
Ta-da!
It's
Wait,
us.
we should have done that more dramatically. Like we should have turned our backs and just been like Asabache, and then you be or like you just because I want to know you want to be first, so you could still go and be like Gatalino, and then like I would have been like Asabache, and then you would have been like Lady Diana, and then we could have said it like that. In kind
No,
of way.
technically it's Gato Livino, Lady Diana.
Oh my
and
goodness!
Asabache.
I'm just saying because we're both at the ends, aren't we? So it only makes sense.
What end?
You're at that end of the table.
Yo.
Jello, and I'm over here at this side.
That was a good soda.
I don't even know what soda you're referring
What just happened?
Anyway,
So June 2nd, the Power of Three. Hi, that's us. We will be at Pride,
Asbury Park.
Asbury Park.
In Jersey, because
In
we're
Jersey.
Jersey. And very soon we'll be launching our website, www.powerof3, the
Power
number.
of Three, yeah.
yes, nj.com.
Yes.
We'll also be launching our Instagram and also our Facebook.
Yeah, so we'll post it directly on here on the exchange, Facebook as well as Instagram. Hi Instagram, we didn't forget about you, although I think we're just talking to ourselves in that room.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
That's okay.
That's all right. No big deal.
We need that.
Nope, we're fine. So, but yeah, we're launching there, so keep your eyes out and peeled for that as well.
Yes.
Yay! By all means, guys, please come on down. We're going to be there doing readings. We're going to be wearing really cute matching T-shirts,
Yay. Yay.
possibly matching hats because translucent. I burn. Yeah,
Hopefully the hat fits me.
it'll be a snack.
Actually, I tend to burn too. I'm very pale up here. I burn in the sun very easily. I got it from my mama. Thanks, Mom. She's not watching, but still, it's just thanks for giving me that gene where I burn in the sun. I appreciate it.
I mean, I'm half Irish. That's where that comes from.
I like burning.
I burn. My mom, when she's in the sun, she got so dark that people would come up to her and speak Spanish.
Really?
Yeah, and she'd be like,
Is that the Italian side?
yeah,
Oh, well, that's-
yeah. But she has a normal olive skin tone.
Yeah.
I got the Irish skin, so yeah, which is fine.
I'll
I don't
pray for
care.
you.
Thank you.
But we have a tent. We have a table.
Yes,
Yes.
we will be there. We're getting everything else finalized within the next couple of days, and we'll know exactly where we're going to be and how we're going to be set up. We will have a tent. The assistants will be there as well. Yay! We're going to have some.
What you wanna do?
All right then. That's
Oh,
okay.
I'm so sorry.
So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna preview some beach umbrella and the stand. It works. Yes, we actually have a tent. Number 4, we have a tent. So we paid extra for the tent because again, translucent. It does. It smells very pretty. It smells very pretty. Oh goodness gracious.
My burn.
Yeah. So, that's what we have planned for that. We have a couple of other things that we're working on, and once we have the other events scheduled, which we're gonna talk about after the exchange is over,
Glitter.
on my phone.
Can't waste the product.
No, we cannot. Put more in.
Light it later.
So some of the products that we'll be actually selling out there are some self-igniting incense blends. We have a few of them that we have. Yeah, we have a few different kind of blends. This one happens to be one for protection. Yes. So it's actually very nice. It burns very nicely all by itself. No need of any kind of charcoal.
Why is it sparkling?
It's
like
made.
that?
It's made with herbs.
Can you just kind of move it toward the camera so they can see it?
Oh yes, yes. It's made with herbs that are actually traditionally used for producing
Fire!
protection.
Fire!
And this is why I jump back. You see the sparking? Look at that. Look at that.
Self-igniting
It is self-igniting, and it was made
by me.
by Gato Divino. It was made specifically
The
with
other
it.
camera.
And then slide it over to in front of the cell phone.
Yes.
I can't believe it.
It really is. It's doing well, and it smells so good. So we are going to be having products with us that are going to be focusing on money, protection.
More up, more up. What's this?
There we go.
Fuego,
Pretty.
fuego. Llama los bomberos. Fire, fire. Call the fire. The
firemen?
firefighters.
I'm sure we'll see a couple of those
Ooh.
at Pride.
That's burning very
I hope
nicely
so.
over
I
there.
hope so. Because I'll be hot that day.
So we will be at Asbury Park with our own little tent and selling some products there as well. So we do try to focus on protection, love, money, and we're also going to be focusing on self-confidence as well. So we're going to have blends of self-igniting incense, some oils, and some candles as well
Absolutely.
For
Cars,
those-
candles.
for specific intentions right now. And we'll have some other details and some more things coming up for you as well once we get everything situated.
Yeah, so make sure that once we do launch our website and our Instagram and Facebook pages that you keep a lookout for the actual type of products and merchandise that we will be selling that day.
Absolutely, and prepare for the influx of videos and photos and
Stuff.
and,
Yes.
and self plugs.
Yes.
And also, just to let you know, we're going to have limited supplies because it's our launch. So we're testing out things and whatever the case may be, we're just going to make it work in our favor.
Right, but if we do sell out of something on that day that you are particularly interested and you do come by, we'll have a list also put aside that you can sign your name and we'll let you know when we're restocked.
Oh my God. I
Yes,
put too much in
absolutely.
A little bit.
You did. I had a feeling that you did,
Mm.
but
I
it's
did one
very
spoon.
nicely.
Hold on. I'm going to boomerang
Okay,
it.
he's gonna boomerang it. Did you guys have any questions regard to that? I think my
Oh
answer
yes.
says
Any questions? There's some incense in there.
something. Oh, it's okay. My phone will be protected. It's fine. Thank you, number 4. She's very excited.
Oh,
She's
yes.
very excited.
From Anonymous. We need protection.
Oh, she's not even watching anymore. I don't think.
No? No love. Puñeta. Ooh.
Can y'all see that?
That's fucking beautiful. Maybe a little less on the other product.
Maybe.
Number 4 wants to know if we'll be shipping products.
Yes,
Yes.
in the near future.
Yes.
But
yes.
for right now, we're going to be doing whatever we have at hand.
Mhm.
Also, another plug. At Pride, it's going to be what you call it, the Power 3 and certain products and whatever the case may be. Besides that, we'll be launching soon also Curious Cat, where we sell gemstones and certain metaphysical products.
Yes.
And you'll see that too, but at Pride, it will be under Power 3.
Yes. So you will be able to buy, like I said, the stuff from Power of 3. My God, dude.
This place needs protection.
It really does, apparently. Put it back.
Look, it smokes.
Yes, we are, Helena. Helena's like, holy shit, you're still going? Yes, we're coming down to the end now, though. But we will be shipping eventually. Right now, we're going to handle just the live events where we're going to make products specifically for those events.
Yes.
I'm going to come
Pass
bearing
me the
those.
shell.
we're gonna come
I'm
bearing
gonna check out
those.
the burning section, and I could save some of the product.
Yeah.
So we're gonna maybe rethink that, because if you miss a piece of ember and it goes in there,
You have the whole thing lining up.
No, but that's why.
Oh, but actually, by the way, aside from selling merchandise, which is going to be something that obviously we're doing for June 3rd, June 2nd, June 2nd, at Pride, we'll also be doing readings.
yes, we will be doing readings there as well.
Discounted.
Discounted
Discounted
readings, yeah.
readings.
So please, by all means, come on by.
You
Come
can pick
say
one of
hello.
us.
You can pick whoever you would like at that point to do a reading for you. You know he's gonna do that all
Absolutely.
day on that day. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
I don't need to do anything.
Also,
They're gonna come like honey to me.
Also, also one of the other things that we're doing that's not going to be something that we're going to do for the event, but is Power of Three related. We're going to be offering, and that's why we mentioned earlier in the show about doing classes, and we have a whole lineup of Magic curriculum where we'll be teaching classes on how to
That's so
use
cool.
or the techniques for magical practices or spiritual practices, and also things that kind of feed in for your own spiritual growth and development. So that's also coming up.
Right. And we did mention the private classes as well. That was something that we talked about before you got here, so we just got to
Yes,
do that.
Because someone's always late. But he had to work.
He had to work,
I was.
so we understand that. So we did talk about doing private classes. We would have we'll have more details for it later on. But we came up with the idea because a lot of the times the curriculum that we're
Ooh, I'm giving that the effect. Ooh.
I
This-
wish you could see how smoky it is at the table right now.
Yeah.
This witch knows his shit.
Yeah, except your chemical compounds.
It's first trial and error.
Instagram what? Instagram finished.
Oh,
Did it? It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's
Yeah,
later.
it's later. Yeah, there was no one there.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but we are going to have more details regarding the private classes. The reason we even came up with it, and I figure we'll bring it up to you now, is that we have a curriculum that we're working on for classes that we're going to be teaching here at Mystic Spirit. So what that is actually going to entail is that a lot of the times people are interested in certain things,
yes.
but not everything that we're offering as a curriculum. So if you are interested in doing a private class, you can reach out to us on the Power of Three pages once they're up and running.
Absolutely.
And you can give us a heads up, let us know what you're looking for, how many people are going to be coming in, because we will have recommendations and requirements for doing private classes. But you can let us know what you're looking for, and then what we'll do is we will go ahead and create a custom curriculum
Ooh.
for whatever it is that you're looking for, or that you're looking to learn.
You'll just give us a little time and we'll do some research on it so we could give you the greatest.
And we'll bang that shit out and get that out. You can come in and learn whatever you want to learn. So that is something that we did discuss. But yeah, but for right now, we're gonna keep talking about Pride and this is another self-igniting incense that.
Oh, I was just cleaning out, but I could light it.
Yeah, why
yes,
not?
that's why.
That's
okay.
why we're here. So I figured that's what you were doing.
Oh, well, aside from that, we also have one of the other self-igniting blends. That's for love.
She's
So,
like, I don't want my card.
No, it was in the way. It was in the way.
and this is actually very cool because it happens to be made very toxic free. It's made with a very special type of wood base that burns by itself. And it's all with oil. It's actually a combination of herbs and oils that are related to
And it was
love.
made by.
Me, asabache.
There you go. So these are the
That's
two.
AZ,
These
no.
are the.
ACA.
Jerk. So these are the two blends. These are two of the blends that we'll be having with us at Gay Pride, and that smells really pretty as well. You're such a jerk. So that smells really pretty as well. So these are the two blends, and again, we're gonna have one for money as well as self-confidence.
Or maybe 3 products and then later on 4.
I'm gonna slap you because we've been dealing with
I know,
buying
but-
4s of everything.
Yes.
But the power of 3.
Okay. So
Or,
we'll get those details hammered out after this is over. But yeah, so we did want to go ahead and let you know. So we will be there. It will be our launching event on June 2nd for the Power of Three at Gay Pride in Asbury Park. Please come on by and say hello.
Yes, please.
And let us know that you saw us at the exchange.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
We are also, we'll talk about this later and give you all the details. We're also
Thank
going to be running a raffle during Gay Pride as well.
Oh, that's new too.
But we will give you more details on that as closer we get to June 2nd. So before we, head out and
Finish up.
and get this lit, hopefully.
No, it's been lighting actually. I just keep on lighting all the other little sides. Because I'm just gonna use up all the amount that I put in here.
I'm saying number 4.
What's number 4 saying?
He's like, he's having way too much fun. Bang that shit out, Lady Diana.
There we go.
There we go. All right. So
Nice
it's another
and
one of
smooth.
our self-igniting incense made directly by Azabache and his.
Hey.
So we will have everything. We will have all of these products up and running. We're all gonna have the 7-day candles, ones that go in the glass that you see them here at Mystic Spirit. We're also gonna have was it Zap candles as well?
Zap candles, yes.
And the big 7 days.
Ooh, big 7-day candles. Those are actually really great to work with, and
So fun.
yes, lots of fun.
Just for this one.
They're so good, but they're like, oh my god, so good, like that.
See, self-igniting incense.
Yeah.
Where you just we should probably explain what self-igniting incense is.
Yeah. So that self-igniting incense is just it's an incense powder, but you don't need to have
Charcoal.
any charcoal.
Just fire.
So, and it burns very smoothly. So we'll be having different blends of those available.
Yes.
And like I said, they're made very specially. So it's not like anything that you typically see out there.
Exactly. So we are looking forward to seeing everybody. You'll be able to pick up some products directly from Power 3. There's going to be some stuff, again, from Blue Tarot as well as Curious
Cat.
Cat. I can remember
And
who's
also
cat.
Callista Cauldron will
That's
have
right.
some soaps.
Yes, we will also be having some soaps from Kalisa's Cauldron. So by all means, those things are amazing. They smell so damn good. So we'll have some of those as well. So yeah, if you have any other questions or just want to come and say hi, feel free to stop on by. We'll have some promotional flyers for you, and again, matching T-shirts and yeah. So it's gonna be a good time.
And you don't have to be gay to attend.
Nope, absolutely not. Nope. Absolutely not. It's just a big old party. Big old party.
Big old gay party.
Big. So yeah, it's gonna be a big old party right there on Asbury Park. We got the water, and a bunch of people, music, food. There's gonna be a bunch of people floating around, selling stuff. There'll be some vendors. Come on out. It'll be a great time. Okay. You have anything else?
Nope. I
Are we
think
good?
that's all.
Are we good? I don't think so.
Oh, there's a possibility
Yeah.
of June 9th.
That's right. There's a possibility of us doing another event June 9th.
Which is also new.
Actually, it's not. It's not. It's one of the other events that we talked about previously. We just haven't. Yeah.
Oh, okay, no. That's
Oh
It's
no,
not
we're
new.
thinking of
Not new. It's
a
there.
fairy pride. Fairy pride.
Fairy Pride.
If you're
So,
fairy
it's
and you're
another fair.
prideful.
So there's a fair in Riverdale that we have to finalize some things, but we might be up there as well. But again, oh okay.
What about Lady Ria's? Are we doing that?
Oh, we might. The Witches Fest.
That's in June, too, isn't it?
No.
In July.
Can we talk to
I
Rita?
knew it was one of the J's.
No, we have to start talk to Star Raven.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, so we'll talk to her. All right, so again, though, for Pride, remember though, it is our launch, so there's a chance we could sell out of stuff. We're not bringing a ton of merchandise with us. We're gonna bring enough just to kind of get it going, get some talk going. We will have lists though for products that we do run out of. So you just sign up, and we will hit you back with an email when we are fully up and restocked on everything. Sound good?
I hope so.
Hold on, but before we close,
Yeah.
how can they reach us if they wanted readings with us?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I like how he just starts that sentence.
No,
and
no, no.
stops.
I'm just
I
looking.
got completely distracted by what you were laughing at, so I was looking at the comments too.
Chapdicks. That's what she's talking about. Chapdicks. I'll explain that later.
Okay.
All right. Our next exchange will be June 6th.
Bam,
That's gonna
bam,
be a
bam,
busy
bam,
week.
bam.
That is,
Yes,
that
it
is
is.
going to be a busy week. I'm going to see y'all more than my family, I think, that week.
Oh.
Aren't we lucky?
I stayed out of that one.
Please look for our banner. We'll have a banner.
Yes, we have a pretty banner
Ooh.
that's going to be put up on our table as well. And
Besides self-igniting incense, we'll be having incense sticks too.
yes.
Oh, yeah. absolutely.
Possibility of oils. Not possibility.
What was it?
We'll have
Possibility.
We'll
oil.
have oils.
We'll have oils. Besides oils, we'll have carved candles.
7 days as well as
Zap
and the
candles.
Zap candles.
Opportunity to get a reading with one of us.
Or
Besi-
all of us, if they want to buy for
Yeah.
all of us, you can do that too.
That's true. We can say it like one word at a time. So it'll be like you, and then she'll say and he'll say
Shit out of luck.
Power
I like that.
of 3.
Yeah, there we go. That's good. I like that.
Besides that, readings. Also, we'll be having little charms for sale. Little crystal charms. Also,
Crystal cat,
crystals
Yes.
from Curious Cat.
Curious Cat, yep. And then we'll have the soaps from Kalisa's Cauldron,
What else? Things from Blue Lotus.
Blue Tarot.
Oh.
Blue Lotus is the
Yeah.
place. Blue Lotus is a little metaphysical shop. Who we are not associated with. But yeah, I'll have some stuff from Blue Tarot as well. I know you were gonna have. I'll have the goddess bath bombs, the invocation bath bombs, and some ritual bath bombs.
Ooh.
What else are we gonna have?
You said. I think that's everything. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. We
Come
got
check
all
us
right.
out. Alrighty, people. Oh, that was a sneeze.
I have no idea.
I thought she was getting possessed.
All right. Well, on that note.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. It's a little different from last episode, and we apologize for that. A little longer, but I think it was because it was just the 3 of us,
Yes.
and we just were able to bullshit. So
Yeah.
Besides that, June 6th is the next show. There's a possibility that we would also be having 2 shows a month. Something new.
Oh, okay.
One segment is with a reader,
Oh,
and
God,
then
that
the other
hurts.
segment will be us 3.
Yes.
Besides that, if you are a reader and you want to participate with us, please contact us. Like seriously, contact us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna track down Jill. We're gonna get that.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Also, we'll be also selling sprays.
That's right. Got those cleansing sprays.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if you're interested in being a reader for the next episode of the Exchange, please feel free to reach out to us and DM or we have an email for the Exchange. don't we?
Yes.
We do.
So there you go. So you can reach out and DM us on Instagram or on Facebook. On Instagram, we are the Exchange 5. All right, and then you are watching us here on Facebook, so you know how to see us here.
And then our email is gattotheexchange@gmail.com. Besides that, we'll be also announcing when we'll be launching the Intercambio,
right.
Yes.
the Spanish version.
Spanish version. So if you are also a bilingual or a Spanish card reader, please also DM us.
Right.
You can DM us right through also the
Exchange,
the exchange
because
page.
everything's going to happen through that page.
I plan on showing up and just saying, "See,
Hola.
see."
Where we will be extending readings for the Spanish-speaking community. So tell all your friends.
Tell
and
them, damn it.
family.
Tell
And especially your family, those immigrant families that just don't know the language of English because they never picked it up.
Stop
But
talking.
We're not talking anything bad. I have my father never even bothered
Stop
learning.
talking.
That's how I had to learn how to shut it sometimes.
Anyway, I'm just speaking very, very factual.
This is not on this platform. Very soon, not very soon. This week,
Stop throwing that around.
I'll be putting a a flyer for my 5 kittens that are graduating Gato Divino's Tarot 101. We'll be
Yay!
looking for individuals to participate in their graduation. What happened?
Oh, I was asking if it was is this something the last week?
No,
Oh,
that's the
okay.
following one.
Okay, I'll come. I'll volunteer to be.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll come. I'll do it.
So we have 4 spots left.
4 spots. Sorry. So if you
So
want to come in and be a guinea pig for graduation,
and show them that what they've learned is legit and they're powerful readers.
that's right. That's right. So also don't forget that you will be able to catch the replay of the exchange tonight on Facebook as well as YouTube. And I went to check the YouTube the other day and I saw the video from last exchange never posted for some reason. So I'll be doing that tomorrow morning, reposting and fixing and editing that. So you're gonna have tonight's episode will be up probably this weekend, and then last month's will be up probably tomorrow. So
Cool.
yeah,
Linda's saying she's looking forward for June 6th.
fantastic. Thank you, Linda.
So thank you for
Oh, that's
joining.
my aunt. My other aunt.
Oh, family, thank
All right,
you for
guys.
joining us.
Yes, thank
We
you,
greatly
guys.
appreciate it. Without you, we wouldn't exist.
Yes.
So thank you for on behalf of Gato Divinos The Exchange. Very soon, we'll be thanking you on behalf of Power of 3 and Curious Cat and many other programs coming, especially our magical curriculum that we'll be launching soon too with courses. Also, be on the lookout. We'll be doing a live ritual, either for a new moon or full moon, and that's going to be our launch for our curriculum, and we'll be running with it. Spiritual baths, candle making, oil making. What else, Asabache?
Oh,
You created the website.
Mojo, creating mojos, working with deities, working
Yes.
with saints and angels,
Altar space.
altar spaces, how to create them.
Working with certain herbs as well.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Herbs. Manifestation and vision boards.
Vision boards. That's gonna be a fun class.
Pendulums. Yeah. We got it all.
We got it.
And also, just be on the lookout.
And if there is something that you think that we have not discussed about the classes that we're doing, something that you think we should actually go ahead and teach, shoot us an email. Let us know.
We'll
Drop
do
us
the
a comment.
research
We'll do the research and we'll let you know.
and we'll make it happen.
All right, guys. Thank you so much again for watching and hanging out with us.
Good
Yeah.
night.
All 7 of you right now.
It's okay.
We're all good. Thank you, guys. Have a good
Buenas
night.
noches.
Bye bye. I'm missing RuPaul Drag Race. If you're, oh my God, if you're a drag queen.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Don't do the plot now.
Okay, look. Also, sorry about last month that you missed the Kiki Hour. I didn't have a drag queen, but I am also looking for drag queens to participate in Gato Divinos, the Kiki Hour. All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye for real, I swear. I swear, we're leaving.
We're like ending right now.
We're leaving.
Bye.
I promise.